There's a formula to it. A very simple formula.
Everybody's a victim.
No, please don't kill me, Mr. Ghostface. I want to be in the sequel. Hello?
You might be my next victim.
Yeah, that's exciting to me.
You wanna know how like it started? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, like how. Yeah, don't tell me now, but I want to. Yeah, like when you and John get on here, I want to from conception to where you are now. That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Because
So
I love that shit.
From intercourse
From intercourse
to the
to
baby
graduation.
we have now.
to kindergarten graduation. Yes, that's what I want to know.
That's it. That's it.
Perfect. I like how you go on conception. You know,
Also,
that's how I do it right there. Oh man, you laying down doing that shit? You standing up? How you doing that?
oh Jesus,
Oh.
we do a bit of a both. You know, like he stands up and I stand. It's a long story. We'll get into it some other time.
True. Right. Okay. Well, so this is my boy Taylor. First of all, welcome in to Talk to Mr. Ghostface. This is the first video podcast I've ever done. So if I suck at this, whatever, it is what it is. But tonight, my guest is one of my dearest best friends, Taylor, also known as Skynetvideo. He does a podcast called Checking the Candy. So please go check them out. Follow them on Instagram. You don't have Threads anymore. You have Threads. You have Threads, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Instagram, Threads, and YouTube. So go like, subscribe, do all that shit, and make sure you hit those dingers. So
yeah,
definitely. I have my dingers set. But yeah, so this is the first 3 episodes of the show where I kind of threw up there just audio stuff. So probably not a lot of views on YouTube or even with Instagram, but I want to get those out there so everyone kind of knew where I'm coming from. But this is what it's going to be from now on. I really am excited to get this going. I've never done video before, so I wanted to do it. But tonight I wanted to talk to Taylor. So brief history. Taylor, we hadn't talked in a little while, and we kind of reconnected, and we started talking. And Taylor kind of just was talking about short films. I think you were talking about doing a short film, and I was like, "That's really fucking cool, man! Like, I really want to, watch that when you do it, And he's like, "Well, why don't you just be in it?" And I'm like, "Fuck yeah, dude! I am down for that." So we got together, we filmed some stuff, and the film is called Nest. It comes out on the 21st of October. I am just very honored to be in this with you, man. Seriously, like I cannot tell you enough how honored I am to doing this with you. And it's such a phenomenal video. It's a phenomenal film. I love it. So thank you for that.
Well, you're welcome. And first things first, you're a great talker. Like this is you sound great. You look great. Everything about this is perfect. And yes, dude, we do have a past. And we let bygones be bygones. I think that's the word. But either way, we come together. We made this fucking. I'm sorry. Are we cussing on this?
We're cussing on this, dude.
Okay. Okay. We made this film, and it's a short film. I don't know what was it? 15, 17 something minutes.
17 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I could not have done this movie without this guy right here. I really couldn't have. It was a project that I wanted to pursue just out of nowhere. I was just like, you know what? I can fucking do this. And I couldn't do this. I could not do this if it weren't for Wes and his wife. That's the God honest truth. So whenever they come into the picture, it absolutely just lit a spark under my ass, and I was like, "Hey, we're gonna do this."
Yeah, but I'm telling you, man, like you and Sammy kill it. Like you absolutely like. I love the whole first scene, which I won't say anything about. I'm sucked in. Like I'm just like, oh my god, I just fucking love this shit. So yeah, you've got to check it out, guys. Seriously, when it comes out, watch it, share it, watch it over again. Watch it, in the bed, watch it in the tub, watch it in the kitchen, watch it in the car. While you're driving, make sure you drive and watch the screen while you're driving. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
Send me pictures if you're watching it in the tub. I want to see these weirdos doing this.
I mean, Truman Show. I mean, the guy was in the tub the entire time the Truman Show was on, so maybe someone could just watch it on loop in the tub. I mean, that'd be great.
Yeah, yeah.
What are you eating over there, by the way?
Dude, I am eating my dinner. It's called Too Good, Good Save. I don't know. It's a pumpkin flavored yogurt.
Damn, that's your dinner.
I'm pretty hungry. Yeah.
You can
it's too-
you can sustain on that, just that.
No, hell no. I'm gonna go
Oh,
make some.
okay,
I'm gonna go make
okay,
some eggs after this, but
good. Yeah, we had a keto casserole our mom made earlier, so that was fucking amazing. So
hmm
good stuff. We gotta have you guys over to have some keto, man. Seriously.
no, dude. I'm all about the keto life, dude. I'm a
I'm
keto Tennessean.
You are, dude. I'm trying to be more like you every day, and it's just hard, man. It's so hard. If anyone's gone keto, they know how hard it is, and I'm really fighting my own shit to get to that point. So,
It's the
um,
sweets for you though, man. Like you're
mm,
all about those goody sweets.
it kills me, dude. That and Doritos, man. That and yeah, fuck those, man. I love Doritos so much. Someone asked me a question. They go, if you had to be stuck on a desert island for the rest of your life and you could take two things, what would you take? I'd say I'd take water and Doritos. Like that's all I need. Like, fucking all I need is water and Doritos.
Doritos
So,
are terrible for you,
I
man.
know they're horrible for me, but they taste so
They have the
good.
red, not even because of the fucking
Carbs
carbs,
and
just
shit.
whatever. But like the red dye, man, it's just terrible for people.
It's
So you're like,
horrible.
that's awful, Wes. Come on now.
I feel bad. Let me pray to Jesus for fast. Jesus, please deliver me from these Doritos. Amen. And
Ah,
hail,
man.
hail Satan. Um, yeah. So, um, anyway, let's get to Nest, man. I'm really excited to talk about this.
Let's do it.
Um, because this will be we're recording this way before it comes out. We'll pull behind the curtain there, but we're gonna talk spoilers. So if you haven't watched it yet, though, if it's out and you haven't watched it yet, please go watch it first. For it's just 17 minutes of your life, man, and it'll change your life for the better. It's like a religion. Jesus has nothing on Nest. So there you go. I've said it. I've said it. I've silly said it.
Not
My horns are
even
coming up in the
God can
back.
sink this ship. Was
Not
it
even.
not even
Like our little dude in Satan's Little Helper says, not even God will be able to see us.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Man, that's such a good movie.
I fucking love that shit, dude.
By the way, I'm really glad you turned me on to that because that was one that like I had seen multiple times and I'm just like, oh, this looks cool, but like it wasn't anything that like I wanted to watch,
Right,
Man,
dude. When I first saw that movie, I was hooked. I was like, it was cool because like that kind of got me into the whole like lower budget, like shorter films, but this was a full length feature, but I could tell it could be a short film. So I was like, this would be like fucking cool to make something like this. And when you did this, I was like, oh, I'm all about it. So,
yeah,
um,
yeah. And I knew you were, dude. Like, when we did Six Shots In and we did this and that, we hung out, we had a fucking blast, and we always talked about making movies and being in
we
movies,
did.
like just movies in general, So like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I missed you every fucking day. Like I really
Yeah.
did. I
Well,
thought about you quite a bit.
it's funny because like we had the split and I was really angry. Like my anger was so just it was ingrained in me and it was taking me over. Once I got through that, I was like, man, I really missed them a lot. But I was like, but I didn't want to come off strong and I don't want to be like, hey guys, I missed you. Let's go hang out again. So
Yeah.
I kind of the space was there, but then I gave too much space because I think you said you messaged me and I had you blocked or something like that. And so
Yeah,
long
you
story
did, you
short,
asshole.
I know. Long story short on this, on if you take anything from Taylor and I, don't let shit get between friends. Like, if you have a friend and you really care about that friend, don't let drama get in the middle of you. Fuck it, man. Just come out, just work it out, and just get on because it would have been so much fun hanging out with you guys for that 2 years we didn't talk. So,
Here,
just don't let
here it
shit
is.
fucking
Whenever you connect with somebody who is like-minded,
mm,
you may not see eye to eye on everything, but you are like-minded. You you
yep.
you you enjoy the same things. Your ambition is driven towards the same thing. Like, don't let it fuck you up, Like if you have a connection with this person and that they're like, you're a good friend, but then you let little petty shit get in the way, it's fucking bullshit. It's high school. We're not high
Yeah.
school.
Nope.
Like,
We are fucking adults
and
most of
that
the
that's
time.
that's why I said, and that's why Wes said, we're gonna let this shit be bygones, and we came together. Like literally,
We
the first
did.
time that we had talked in 2 years, He had messaged me like 3 or 4 days later. I don't know what it was, but he showed up to start recording the rest of Ness with me, and we just fucking rock and rolled. Like
We did, dude.
we did, dude. And I was a bit of a dick because I was trying to like really make sure shit was going like.
Dude, you kept saying that, and I'm like, even Jennifer was like, "Listen, this is directing. You are a director. You have to make sure the actors know what you need, otherwise we'll fuck it up. So this is your vision." I was like, "Dude, just tell me where you need me to go, what you need me to do. I'll do it." And Jennifer's like, "Yeah, I'm here. I'm taking pictures. I'm, in the movie, and I'm at." So,
and you guys killed it, honestly, 100%. Because like, what were we talking about?
okay, so, all right. So we're gonna pull the curtain back again on this one. Like I was recording through Zoom, and it goes, "Oh, you need to pay money to keep going." I was like, "Oh, money! I have money. Let me give you my money." And there you go.
That's it. That's it.
So we're back, and we were talking about something about, I guess, about how we came together and started filming stuff. And
you should do that technical difficulty thing, like blah blah blah.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that in there. It's just for you guys. So, but no, I mean, so saying all that, like, just the bygones we got, but like, this was great. I love the fact that we just said, you know what, fuck it, we're doing this, we're getting back together, we're hanging out, we're filming shit. And honestly, it's like we haven't even stopped. Like it just seems like we just kept going.
Yeah, 100%, dude. We picked up, like I said, we had talked, and then a couple days, and I was like, dude, just do this with me, and he was like, okay. Showed back up.
Let's go.
Yeah, showed back up, him and his wife that I've never even met, and it was just an instant foursome. We just kind of like foured each other, and then we just went to hell and back with it.
It was like this. It was like the big hole like this, and then the four just went like this.
Then
like,
you got
like
that little hole in there somewhere, but like the big one knows where it was at.
This is an extra over here, you know what I'm saying?
I'll make myself laugh. I'm so stupid. But either way.
But anyway, so let's talk about Nest. So Nest is a 17-minute long short film that came from a true event. Like this actually happened to you, correct?
It did, yes.
So give us just a little bit of what happened to create this short film.
All right. So I don't remember the specific dates. It was October or November 1. I can't remember, but my wife and I, we were just doing our shit. We were fucking hanging out, watching the Preds play, whatever. And then we went to bed. And at 3, it was almost 3:00 in the morning. We got a knock on the door, right? And our glass door, or so we have a door. It's a glass door, and I had to frost it so nobody. Excuse me. I had to frost it so nobody could see in, and which was super annoying. Whenever we bought the house, it was like, why didn't you put like blind? Like I don't know, but anyways, I frosted that bitch, and at about 2, it was like 2:45 something. It was almost 3 in the morning. My wife wakes up. She's like, "There's somebody at the door," and I was like, "What?" Like I'm like dead asleep. She was like, but here's the thing though, she does this all the time because all she does is read and listen to serial killer podcasts and serial killer books. So she's like constantly freaking herself out. This is not the first time this has happened. Okay. So like, of course I'm just like, whatever. And everything you see from the bedroom scene to the doorway pretty much was exactly true. Like that was exactly how it played out. We did it exactly how we remembered it. But anyway, she wakes me up and she's like, "There's somebody at the door." And I was like, "No, you're fine." And she was like, "No, there's somebody at the door." And I'm like, "Samantha, like you're fucking killing me." Like
wake up.
It's so annoying. This is like the 5th time this week. And anyways, I get up and I go to the door and she does yell at me, hurry or something like that. And I said, "I'm going." And at that time, like I shot that fucking perfectly. I'm not trying to toot my own horn or anything, but like that's exactly where I was at.
Yeah,
And
dude, that's cool.
yeah, and it knocked on the door. Whatever it was, fucking knocked on the door. And so with my,
Whoa, whatever it was.
I don't know what it was because I couldn't see a
Was
silhouette.
it an
Dude.
alien?
I don't know. Dude, I swear to God, I've seen. No, I'm not gonna go into that, but
That's later.
so
That's later.
it's definitely later. But anyways,
Yeah.
with that frosted door, you can see silhouettes of people. Because I have my porch light on. I
Right.
never seen a silhouette of anybody. Like I never seen anything like that. And that was that was the more scary part to me, but I didn't know how to pull that off.
Yeah.
So if you notice in the film, you can see Samantha's arm knocking on the door because I was like, I don't want it to be like this entity, it's not a fucking entity.
Right, right.
So but you have to kind of look a little bit because it's really grimy and shit. But
Mhm.
yeah, so like where I was standing, that everything was shot frame for frame of what happened that night, and they knocked on whoever it was knocked on the door, and then they knocked again when I was right fucking beside it, dude, and it scared the shit out of me because I'm
I
like, this is the
bet.
first time, yeah, it was the first time that she had ever been right, like I like
My God, my wife was actually right on. Holy shit.
I come off wrong. She
Oh man.
she's
That's
always
funny.
like dreaming that shit's happening,
Right, right,
and
right. I won't tell you said that, I promise.
yeah. And she you know, anyways, that and like I'm gonna go check. I was gonna go open the door, and be like, there's nothing out here, like it's fine. And no man, when I got to that door, it was bang, just like the strangers, dude. Bang, bang, bang. And scared the fucking shit out of my heart dropped, dude, because I'm like, what the fuck?
Dude, I would
And
have shit my pants.
yeah, dude, it was crazy. And she was like, "Don't open that door." And I was like, "What am I supposed to do?" That's like literally line for line what I said in real life on the video. And
Yeah,
I ran straight to the window to look out because I mean, from that point to that point was literally a split second.
right.
And I looked out and I didn't see anybody, man. I couldn't see anything at all. I never seen a silhouette of anybody. I'm rubbing my eyes, walking towards the door, looking at the door. You can see it clear as day that there's the porch light on. You can definitely see people there. You can see their silhouette when they knock on the door. Dude, they knocked. I never seen anything. That was the craziest point. Like that's the
It's fucking,
craziest thing. But
dude, that is nuts.
yeah, so all that really happened. That's why I put the whole based on actual events. The rest of it
Yeah,
was definitely
but that's
dramatized.
but that's still crazy though. Like that's still like a good premise to start a short film off of. So I completely understand why he would go, "Hey, this is perfect," and he would just ran with it, and it fucking worked out perfectly. So
Yeah, well, the whole I kept telling my wife, I was like, I want to recreate that night because it was so scary. Like it really was, and
mhm.
like we don't have guns or anything. We don't do the guns, and I had the bat, and I grabbed
Yeah.
the bat, and I was like. Thinking in my head, what the fuck am I gonna do with a bat? Like, I don't know. Who is this person? They could have a
Swing
gun,
away, swing away.
Yeah. And
Oh my
it
god.
was it was very just it was probably one of the most scary things I've ever had because one, I just woke up out of a dead sleep. And two, I thought my wife was just doing her thing, just being
Oh,
scared and having a dream. And three, it really fucking happened, and it happened right in front of me when I was standing at the door, but I never seen anything, and that was the scariest thing about it because I ran immediately to the window to look out, and we called the cops. Uh, I wish I could have known somebody who could play the cops or something to put in the short film.
true.
Didn't have anything to do that, but
Yeah.
I called the cops. They were out here immediately, and he said this was not the first one that night. He said this was the third or fourth that they have had that night. But the crazy thing, I was like, was it like around here? And he was like, no. He's like,
Ooh.
it's literally been all over town. And
Yeah, dude.
we live in Cookville. It's a college town. It's a big place, So like he
Yeah.
was literally like, it's been everywhere. He was like, you guys are really far out. Like it's strange. And I was like, okay, well now you're freaking me out a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like
Stay
so
here, please.
we didn't. He actually. So prior to that, we did not have the desk doorbell. He was the one who told us you should get the doorbell thing that records whenever somebody walks up, and whatever, it records them. And he's like, you can set your phone on to show animals or cars or people or whatever, or all of them. So the cop told us that. He very polite, very good guy. Like he was when he pulled up, man, it was in a matter of minutes too, which is really cool.
That's cool.
He ran out. He circled around the house. I mean, just circled around the house as fast as he could. And he was like, I'm not seeing anything. And I was like, yeah, me neither. I don't really know what to tell you. I was a bit freaked out, And my wife, dude, she was trembling. Like it was really scary. Like because
Yeah.
that shit where we live, Wes, you've seen it, it's kind of out in the middle of nowhere, like we know
Yep.
everybody down our street and there's only like 5 houses, like and they're not the type of people to do this. So like
Right.
whoever was out was definitely either fucking with people, but they did it 3 times. Like she says she heard it twice. She heard the knock twice before she woke me up. And then it bang,
Wow.
bang, bang. They knew they could hear us. They could hear us from inside. They know we're up. Like,
See, I didn't know that. I didn't know they were banged 3 times. So like it was like it's in the film that way. I thought you were doing it just to kind of accentuate what was going on. So
no,
that freaks me out knowing that was actually real shit.
no, that was fucking real, dude. Like it was,
Fuck.
and dude, I'm not gonna lie, I was shaking too. Like,
Mhm.
because it scared me because I thought she was fucking dreaming, and I was right next to the door and just bang, bang, bang. Scared the fucking shit out of me. But
Yeah. That was
it sounded identical to the strangers when they knock on that door. I mean, that was
yeah.
because it was glass, pane glass window,
Mhm.
like bang,
Yep.
bang, bang. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Like it scared the shit out of me. That was scary. So,
Well,
yeah, I wanted to
you
reenact it.
capitalized. Yeah, you capitalized on it perfectly because, like you said, the way that it's captured in the movie, like you said, it looks great because the camera angles are just right to kind of show either Sammy or you and then what you're doing, and then the outside, and it's kind of like this shift of this chaos, but also it's almost like that wall, that door is a separator between like complete danger and safety, and then of course you breach that door when you go outside to look, and you're just like, what can go wrong? Just go outside on the porch and look and see what's going on. You're standing there with your bat, and you're like, yeah, nothing, and then something happens.
Yeah, so the true story, I didn't go outside. I waited for the fucking cops light to show up.
I'd be like, yeah, I went outside, no problem, man. Fuck those guys.
No, fuck no, I didn't. Because if I went to the window and I would have seen a person, a being, whatever, like walking up the steps, I don't know what I would have done. I probably would
Yeah,
have stayed inside, but like, I don't, man, that night was really scary. Because
sounds like it.
it's nothing that's not happened to me, and I've lived in sketchy fucking places, like that's not
Yeah.
happened. And um it was just it was a good experience that led into something, or actually hold on, it was a bad experience that led into something that was wonderful for me and
Positive, yeah.
you. Like it was a good thing because I was able to capitalize on it and be like, fuck, let's dramatize this and make this into a short, like. And I tell everybody it's not the prettiest short you're ever gonna watch. It's probably
Yeah,
not the
but
best acting. Like it's like it's
no, but
actually
it's
not
it's
the best acting, but
no, but
um,
it's gritty and it's rough and it's perfect in my
yeah,
opinion. I'm not saying because I'm in it and you're my friend. I say it because it's fucking true. Like if anyone wants to put this out, I'm like, this is badass.
yeah,
So
it's fun. It keeps you on your like. I wanted to create something that was like, like, oh, of course Rob Zombie's like one of my favorites. So
mhm.
I wanted to keep something that was kind of like his film. It was almost dirty and gritty and just grimy and just nasty to watch. And
Mhm.
I wanted to make something kind of uncomfortable, but it wasn't like his uncomfortable. So
Right, dude. His uncomfortable is
yeah,
really uncomfortable. So yeah,
yeah. But
yeah,
like
man, I got you.
and plus if you haven't seen Devil's Are We, you need to watch that because we
Oh,
play off Devil's Are We within Nest.
mm,
It just worked. So That's the route we went, which is New England Home of Horror. John Turner, my buddy who does the podcast with me. He great job, fucking killer
Yep.
person. Killer.
54,000 views, I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, 54,000 views on Devil's Are We. It's a feature length. It's an hour and like, I don't know, 70 something minutes or seconds.
Yeah.
Either way, he fucking rocked it. And the night that he showed me the first screening of it, I was like, yo, because I was in the middle of filming this, and I was like, dude, this is it. I can roll with yours, and we can make it a universe, And he was like, let's fucking do it, and we did
Perfect.
it. So, and I like it. And of course, I have to tell everybody, John's is crisp and clear. Mine is not. So don't expect what. what
Yeah.
you see
Yeah. But I mean, it
from
works. It works
does
perfectly. So, yeah.
because
Like I said, yeah.
it is filmed from a Nest camera, a Ring. If no one knows what a Nest is, it's Google's Ring
Version of Ring. Yeah.
Ring camera. And
Yep.
so Nest, that's the name of it. That's why I named it that. Because
Yep.
that cop was like, yo, you need to get Nest. He was like, it's better than Ring. And I was like, okay. So I went and bought it the next day.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
loved
And it
it.
works
I
great.
loved it.
Yeah. It looks like it works great. So, well, cool, man. Well, but yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else we should talk about. I wanted to cover the whole backstory and stuff. So, but how was it? I don't know if you've done any short films like this before, have you?
No, hell no.
Yeah. So see, this is the first time filming and kind of going through. What was your, just a quick thing? What was your mindset like going through this and like filming? Like what were you? I know you're going for, but like how difficult was it to get the shots you needed? I guess.
Extremely difficult. For one, I didn't know what I was doing. Two, I purposely used cameras that were 2004 to 2008 that were just shit. And they would die during fucking filming
Yeah.
for some reason.
Man,
Even when I put fresh batteries in, they just fucking shut off. They're old. So
yeah. Like me, I shut off sometimes. Like,
yeah. So yeah, it was very hard to do that. But I did know, watching from films and stuff like that and listening to John, that I wanted different angles. And watching it, you're just kind of like, if you've never filmed a short or anything like that, which I encourage everyone to do. Like, that's the whole point of backyard horror. And Wes, I don't mean to promote anything that we have, but like,
no, it's fine. Go
that
do it. Yeah.
that's one thing I do think that you and I both should promote is backyard horror. It doesn't matter what the fuck you have. Like,
Mhm.
you don't have to have money. You don't have to have all these backings, which the people who do, congratulations, do it and fucking make it epic, just like most of these people do. But like,
Yeah.
if you want to make something, I bought everything from Goodwill. Shit that I had, like literally some of the cameras I had were from when
Mhm.
I was a kid. And then the mask I bought from Goodwill. Everything I bought was from thrift stores, and I filmed it at my house. So the whole thing is that the reason why I made this film was to make people realize, hey, look, you don't have to have a shit ton of money to do what you want to do. So fucking do it.
True.
Like,
True.
if you have a couple of friends like you, Wes, who stepped in and fucking amped that shit up because you're a fucking perfect killer. Like, dude, the way you
Thank you.
you do your lipstick and you look, I fucking love it. So like, it's perfect.
Oh,
And by the way,
but
Wes is the killer. He's fucking amazing.
we share that because you started off as the killer, and then I kind of take over because the killer had to be in the later part, so I had someone to step in. So, but I think it's cool because watching it, knowing you start off and I take over, like I can see the differences. But honestly, like my kids didn't know that. They watched it and they're like, "Oh yeah, Taylor did a good job." I was like, "You know, that was me in the last part." Like, no way. So
Yeah.
yeah, so I
Yeah,
think we
dude.
pulled it off perfectly. So
Dude, no, like, and that, so Samantha, my wife, said the same thing. She was like, everybody's gonna be like, these body differences, like, why the
yeah, I
fucking
mean, there's differences, but like,
the changes out on the fucking porch furniture, because I filmed it in January, so it was a couple of months after it happened. I started filming. I
Yeah.
was like, I'm gonna fucking do this. And then
Yeah.
um it had been, dude, it like when did we wrap that up? When was that? Like a month ago? Is that a month
A
ago?
month ago. Yeah. About a month ago. Yeah.
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
like from January till a month ago, whatever the fuck that was. What was this month?
September, I guess. October. No, August. August.
So it was
We filmed
August.
in that August. Shit. Yes. That was a good 8 months, 7, 8 months. So
Yeah, but I feel so every like the patio furniture changed, the like
yeah.
the
But
the neighbor
but
the
that
neighbor's house changed.
but that's the beauty of stuff like that is the fact that, like, so Taylor got me into watching short horror films on YouTube, and I've been looking at a bunch of them and really watching them, not through a lens of, well, this movie's going to suck or it's going to be good. No, how they filmed this, what they had to use, who was involved, how much money do you think that they put into this? Like, I'm like looking at these going, trying to figure all this shit out because I know what Taylor's done, and I'm like, I wonder if they've done the same thing, or oh, they did that a little bit differently, or so it's like it's just so cool to watch how your mind goes through all that stuff, and then like how we got it to go together, um, through our
How we
acting
got
and through
how we got it to go together for what we had was impressive.
yes,
Um,
I fully agree. Yeah,
because what we did, I have to admit, I really do like our short. Like
yeah,
I think it's a good one. Um, it's dirty, it's grimy, but I think it's good. And
I love it. I love it.
you know, for what we had, for what we were like, if people see this shit, like the people that like I've talked to that they're using these cannons and these fucking badass cameras and they blasting fucking lights and shit, and we're just out here with a garage door light fucking shining on us like
Seriously, dude. Like it was like, I mean, I'd walk through the woods, and I was covered head to fucking toe. And I got home that next day, and I had chiggers all up
yes.
my body, dude. It was like,
I,
I told her, I was like, yeah, I have chiggers. I was like, but it's totally worth it. Like I would have done that over again in a heartbeat.
I did
So,
too. So
but yeah,
the first scene
yeah,
in that film is me walking through and pulling down the limbs and all that stuff.
yep.
So like I was covered in them, dude. So like, and I didn't even think to like
You're
tell
paying the
you.
price,
I
Yeah,
didn't think to tell
you
you that
know.
this is a possibility. Like
But it
that
doesn't
it never
matter.
crossed my mind again. But yeah,
It
that's
doesn't
funny.
matter. I would do it all over again 10 times. So yeah, but it
And
was just,
we are.
yeah, we are.
We're planning on, so like I'm definitely buying the better camera. I'm buying the better computer. I have John backing me. Of course Wes and his wife, my wife. We have a crew that we're putting together, which is backyard
Oh
horror,
yeah.
because that's
Mhm.
what we're doing. Like the films that
Yep.
we're gonna do, we're gonna let people know, like, hey, once you get a taste of this, you're just like, oh, I kind of like it. I want to
I
ride a little bit more.
I kind of love it. Like it's something I always wanted to do something like this, but I thought, that's that's all stupid stuff. That's just no one cares about short films. That's a bunch of crap. But then
I thought the same
like
thing.
this, yeah, and this got me into it. So now I'm all about like low budget
Shorts.
horror. Yeah, short, even like low budget, like full films. Like I watched The Town of Dreaded Sundown the other night. That's old and really low budget, for that
Yeah.
time. But I fucking love that shit. Like it looks amazing because it was just some fuckers in a tree with like one of those big ass cameras, going, okay, rolling, and so
Yeah.
just acting stupid and shit, so that's what I'm all about. I'm about just being
It's the
creative and
it's the experience. Like
yeah, like you said, just
that's what I
doing it
like.
and like, oh, it's fucking great. So yeah, that had the most fun filming with you guys so much. So
It
and I know
was.
Jennifer had a good time too. So
It was a blast, and she did a killer job taking all the pictures. She really did.
she did. She is
Your
our
wife
director of
is,
photography.
yes, she is the bomb diggity, and
Yep. She's right over
and
here, but she won't come in the picture though. She's standing right over there.
oh, well,
But
tell her I miss her, and tell her I said thank you.
I definitely will. I definitely
Her
will.
she was actually a killer. Didn't show her doing anything except like the most crucial part. It's kind of like you're like, hey, like who what? There's somebody else gonna do, like,
Mhm.
and they're being weird as fuck. And
Yeah,
she did that part perfectly. I loved
she
it.
did.
So
She really did. So yeah, she killed it. She literally killed it. So we all just stepped up and did our best, and it shows because the film
out
was
of
amazing. And
nowhere too, like we just like out of fucking what was it, like was it 2 times that we filmed together?
Yep. That was the
Yeah.
first night. The first night we got together, we filmed for a few hours, and then we came back. What, 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, and then finished it up. I think.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
we filmed night one the first time, and then day the next time. And
Yeah, that's what we did.
I,
Yeah,
s-
yeah, yeah.
I still remember standing there in the driveway with Sammy covered in blood, walking up the sidewalk or walking up the driveway with that bat, and I'm walking behind her. It's like 95 degrees. I'm like sweating again. It's like this all the goodness is sealed in with that long sleeves and jeans,
Yeah.
bro. And I was like, we're like walking on the street. I'm like, some car's gonna come around this corner and see me
I
walking
know.
behind this girl. And I was like, whatever happens, happens. I guess we'll just
We
have an amazing film. Yeah,
we had zero permission. We had zero permission.
zero.
We filmed it all at my house, which would like I'm just like if they show up, they show up. I'll just tell them that what we're doing. But my neighbors, I have one that lives next to me and one lives right over there. Actually, the one that lives over there, they live in New York, and I was like, "Can I please use your home for like a little bit?"
We won't
And
ruin it, we promise.
they still don't know what I've done, but and which
I gotta show 'em.
he's like super into horror, so like I think he'll be cool with it. But
Hell
um,
yeah, hell yeah.
either way, like I had to tell Mike, of course, that like, look, it's gonna look fucked up what we're doing. So like just
Really
kind of
fucked up.
ignore it. Don't worry about it. And
Don't pray over anything. Don't call
yeah,
the church.
yeah, he's a pastor too, so he definitely would have
Oh, man.
like been like, what's going on? But
That's
nah,
hilarious.
dude, the what we did honestly is super impressive because you and I have not. That's the dinner bill right there.
Dinner bell.
Let me finish the statement. I'm done.
Yeah, go
You
for
and
it.
I have not talked in 2 years. We got together. We shot a short, and it was like nothing ever fucking changed. You
Seriously,
know.
dude. Seriously. That's
So
that's what I just love about it. The fact that we took a little break, we got our shit together. I got my shit together. I was in a rough place at the time, and
we
I
all
met.
were. We all were.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's not
but
just you. So
I met my even is what I call her, because she set me on the right path. And it was just the right timing, and we just said, you know what, fuck it, we're gonna do it, and we did it, and here we are talking about it on my new podcast.
that's
So
it right there.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
man. So
I love it. I
well,
love it. And thank you for having me on. This is your first
yeah.
video one. This is so fucking cool. Um, don't kill me, Mr. Ghostface. I love
I
it.
mean,
It's
yeah, I
such
don't
a
know what
great
made me think about that. I don't know what made me think about that, but I was like, that just would be kind of cool. And I found the audio intro. Actually, I got the audio intro from It's a Horror Podcast. We did a Scream retrospective, and I used it for that. But I was like, that'd be great for just a podcast. So I took that and fucking ran with it. And
I
yeah, I
love it.
think it turned out really well. So thanks,
I
dude.
love it. I love
I really
it. And
appreciate it.
we're also gonna have you on Check the Candy soon. And we're gonna
Yes.
talk about all about everything,
Yep.
We're gonna talk
Yep.
about It's a Horror Podcast. We're gonna talk about Don't Kill Me, Mr. Ghostface, which I think is absolutely brilliant.
Thank you, sir.
Anybody fucking watching, please, 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 please go subscribe. This dude is fucking brilliant. He's got some great ideas. Him and I were constantly cooking up ideas. We voice message throughout the day, every day, and we have great fucking things coming. I can't
Mhm.
wait to do more with you, homie.
Yeah, dude. Seriously, like it, and right back at you, man. Go follow Check the Candy on Instagram, Threads. Go subscribe on YouTube. Watch all their stuff. All their interviews are fantastic. They have some really cool interviews on there too. So go check those out. Some movies that have come out. With the Curse of Crom, you had the guy that did that, which I love that movie, by the way.
Yeah,
Um,
it's a good one.
but yeah, and go follow Taylor on YouTube as well. He has some cool videos he's put out. He did a mask stand tutorial, how to do stands for your mask and stuff, which was I love it. I'm gonna use it.
Yeah,
So
I
um,
measured my dick a couple of times on there.
yeah, yeah.
They
It was,
they wouldn't post it,
first it was
but
short, it was
I
short, then
want
it
it
was
to be on
long.
there.
Yeah. But anyway, dude, thank you so much for being on here. Really, it's just cool. 'Cause I love the fact that this is the first one we're talking about. Like, it's the very first, because it is. But it was very fitting. But I'm trying to get my wife to do the video, and she's like, "I'm not doing that." But I could sweet talk her into it. Yeah,
Ah,
flip her a
gin
few
and
bills,
juice.
maybe. I know. But pray for her. Pray to Spaghetti Monster. Maybe he'll help her out. So yeah, do all that. But anyway, I'll wrap this up. But again, thank you so much for being on the show. I really appreciate it, and we'll do it again. Because I'm said I'm gonna be on yours, but you and John got to come on mine. So because I want to hear all about Drake the Candy and Backyard Horror and all the history that goes with that. And
It's gonna be a shit show. It's gonna be a
I
shit.
mean,
We're gonna
if
be
it's not, I'm
drunk.
gonna be upset. I'm gonna be upset if it's not. And I'm also gonna have John on too to talk about Devils Are We. We gotta get that set up
You
too.
should.
So
You
yes,
should.
I want to know all about that. So yeah, and I know, okay, for everyone watching, I know my eyes have been really fucked up. The camera's up here, he's over here. I'm looking, and I know I look like I'm, have something wrong with me, but I'm focused on this right here. So I'm getting some glasses. He was telling me about getting some glasses that I can hide my eyes a little bit, so I'm not acting all strange and weird and shit. But thank you for putting up my ugly face for 45 minutes. So I appreciate it.
You're fucking beautiful.
Right back at you, brother. I'm trying to get my beard out a little bit. I'm gonna grow it out to about right here, maybe, and see what it looks like. Not like yours. Yours is epic. I can't get that long, but I'm gonna go a little bit farther. But
Mine's too long.
dude, I fucking love it though. It's magnificent.
It gets stuck in my armpit. I just
I
sleep at night. It's like this right here.
And you go to turn, you're like, ah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that
You know,
hurt
the,
like a
you know the
mother.
you know the women that go to sleep and they're like, my boobs get stuck in my armpit. It's the same thing with dudes, all right, with beards. It happens.
I always tell my wife, I was like, "Hey, where's the tank top to bed?" I'm like, "Oh, is your other boob in the kitchen making coffee for us?" But anyway, she's a killer for that. But anyway, all right, we're gonna wrap this up. So again, thank you, Taylor, for being on the show. Really appreciate it. Go follow all of this stuff. I'll link it in the description down below. But hopefully we'll get some more of these pumped out. And yep, see you later.
Deuces.
Cut, Casper. That's a wrap.